Hi, this is Henry. Welcome to a new Assemblive Screencast introducing the new Assemblive API for developers. I'll talk about creating a new scene for Assemblive. To create a new scene, you'll need a set of tools provided by Assemblive. These tools help you create scenes and test them. There is an Assemblive tester meant to test exported scenes in conditions very near to what you'd see on the Assemblive website. There is a Unity project template to get started easily on creating a scene. And finally, there is a Unity package with all necessary scripts to export scenes. First, we'll look at the Unity template project. One very important thing to note is that you need to have Unity Pro to create scene. The free Indie version won't be enough to export data to Assemblive. Here we are. There is a sample scene named example scene. It contains basic Unity objects, but it's enough to make an Assemblive scene. Every object of the scene is under a scene object. There is a chair, a plane named lower floor, a light, a plane named stairs, a teleport object, another plane named upper floor. Now to start turning this scene into something exportable, we need to load the Award for Us Unity package. A folder appears in your assets. It contains some scripts and tools. Don't rename it or delete it. A custom menu should have appeared. Here it is, Award for Us. It provides all necessary tools to export and test scenes. Now let's review the example scene to see how it's built. First, there is a root object with a scene tag. Only objects within this object will be exported. So let's see it should run. First, there is the upper floor. It's a regular plane with some simple collider and renderer. Nothing fancy except the navigation tag and layer that indicates that this is a walkable ground. We've got the lower floor, another plane with navigation tag and layer, the stairs, a simple light, and a chair. The chair, in fact, is a simple Unity cube. The only difference is the two scripts added to the object. One is named mouse-click dispatcher generator, and the other is named postball generator. The postball turns this cube into a chair. It needs some parameters explained in the online documentation. So, the first thing we can do with this scene is to try it in the editor by using the play button. We can now start testing. First, test the navigation ground by creating an avatar. An avatar appears on the screen. You can move it with the keyboard arrow keys or a much more interesting feature that you can actually try the point-and-click feature by clicking your floors. This is a very convenient way to check that your ground is understood by the Assemblive runtime. Another way to check that is to use the Toggle Navmesh Visibility button. All analyzed ground will appear in red. It should exactly represent the walkable ground of your scene. Now we can test another thing. We have a chair in the scene. Let's see if it's well detected by Assemblive runtime. Use the World First menu and click Test Pose Points of Pose Balls. This function pops an avatar onto every pose ball of the scene. So everything seems okay. Let's export this scene to Assemblive. Go to the World First menu and select Export Bundles / Export Current Scene. If you go to the project root folder, you should see two new files generated, named after the game object with a scene tag, example scene.txt and example scene.unity3d. These are the files used by Assemblive to load a scene. Let's copy them and use the Assemblive tester. Unzip it. In the folder, there is an application and a data folder. Copy the exported files into the data/bundles folder. And launch the application. Click on Unconnected and enter the right scene name. Here it is, example scene.txt. Here we are. The experience is almost the same as on Assemblive website. You can move the camera, you can move the avatar, and you can test the chair. Alright, everything seems okay. The scene is ready to be used on Assemblive. I hope it helped you understand the new API, and see you for our next screencast.